Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Warhammer 40,000 2,000 point battle report. What are battle reports? Battle reports are you buy models, you build your models, you paint your models, you put them in a list to play a war game. Now I say paint, realistically you'll get the models, you build them and you'll start playing. Either because you want to get them built for the game, or because you're not the world's fastest painter, or you don't get much opportunity in the week to paint, so you only paint maybe once a week and you don't want to rush yourself, so the model is either undercoated or it's just half done. You know, that's realistically the way it is. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So you would have seen from the thumbnail, I'm throwing Daemons on the table today. It was supposed to be Death Guard, but I'm in the middle of sorting out some Death Shroud. I come across an interesting STL file. Initially I came across it and I was like, oh great, I can use the legs and the body to add to the other plastic parts of the Blight Lord Terminators I have, the extra weapons and that, to make, you know, just to have more Terminators, and then take some more of those with all the Chaos Space Marine bits that I have left and do that. And also I thought, okay, I bought the Lord in Terminator armor, that could be a Lord or the Sorcerer. I made two Lords, but then I thought, oh, I could use those with those plastic bits to make two Sorcerers as well, just using all the bits off the sprue. And then I found another STL file that was the Death Shroud arms. And I was like, oh, so I started looking at that and I picked them on the computer and measured them up. Yeah, they fit fine. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. I didn't want to rush that, but that's why I'm playing Demons today. I was going to play Death Guard, but I need to finish sorting those out first. So I'm going to play Demons today. Now I haven't played Demons for a while, and I'm still playing against Mark's Blood Angels because he's got a tournament coming up at the end of summer, and he wants to just, you know, test the army against different armies, which I have loads. He also wants to fine-tune the army. So if he plays 2 or 3 games with his list and this unit isn't doing nothing, they're not scoring points, they're just a waste of points, just, you know, any other time he's put them forward, they've just been destroyed, they're not, you know, he can take them out of the list then and put something else in that might be, you know, do better, or increase one of the other units that he has so they can do better. It's all to help him with the tournament. And don't get me wrong, I love playing games as well, and I love filming it and throwing it up on YouTube for you guys. I've got a very interesting list today. There's going to be a tough army for him to deal with because everything has an invulnerable save. Now I've gone for some hard hitting units and a few, you know, units just to do secondaries and hold objectives, stuff like that. I'm going to bring you down and show you. One honourable mention, this guy's in the list, the Imprints of Khorne. The Let's Build for this model, I have it on the computer. I've been trying to edit it since last Friday and it keeps stopping. So it might end up going up as a 2-part video. Part 1 on the Thursday, part 1 on the Friday. I'm going to give it a go today and give it a go tomorrow. If I still have no joy, that's what I'll do. So don't look at it and go, oh, we haven't seen that model built, what's going on here? Okay, but I'm going to bring down some of my models and run through my battle plan. Right, so my Warlord is this Kit Bashed Bloodthirster. Okay, he has the Father of Blades or the Master of Blades, which would normally give you +1 attack and +1 strength, but as he has a 6-inch aura of chaos around him, or shadow of chaos around him, he gets +2 to his attacks and +2 to strength. Okay, I have Mr. Fate Weaver. It's just to farm some CP for me. I have a Great Demon of Nurgle. He has the Unending Gift, I think it's called, which gives a 5+ feel no pain, but because of Shadow of Chaos, he gives a 4+ feel no pain with 20 wounds. That, you know, he is a must say. Now, with the 3 big boys, I want to try and spread them across the table. Ideally, I want him in the middle. But I might put him on one flank just to take that flank. I don't know. I want one of these on the other flank, and then whatever's in the middle is in the middle. Now these two are pretty good because they can fly. They've got 12-inch movement, they can fly. He's not that fast. But I have the stratagem that I can lift one demon unit that's not in the Shadow of Chaos at the end of my opponent's movement phase, or 2 units that are in the Shadow of Chaos. And then they come down from Deep Strike, you know, my next turn, which is absolutely fantastic. So if he's in a position where he's not doing anything, I can lift him and bring him somewhere it's going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass. 6 Blood Crushers, led by the hero, I can't remember what it's called now. Foe Render, is he? No. Led by the hero anyway. So this unit is going to start Deep Strike. Very, very hard hitting. If I can bring them down inside his Shadow of Chaos, if he's up the table, great, fantastic. If not, they can Deep Strike down 9 inches anyway, away from the enemy, or 6 inches if that part of the table is in Shadow of Chaos. Now, this is a very interesting unit, because when the hero charges in, he forces the enemy unit to do a battle shock test. Now, if it's Shadow of Chaos and they're in, the enemies are -1 leadership, and if they fail, they take D3 mortal wounds. Okay? These guys, when they charge in, every model in this unit, you roll a D6 for, every 4+ is D3 mortal wounds. Okay? So he's part of the unit, so 7d6. Every 4+ is D3 mortal wounds. So if they get a charge on something, they can pretty much, Space Marines can pretty much kill the whole unit before they even charged in. You know, before they've even swung their swords or anything. Ideally, I want to charge them into a unit, kill the unit from their impact hits, and then when they activate, they activate into the nearest closest enemy unit, which is another totally different unit because they've killed one that they charged with their impact hits, and then just wipe that one unit out as well. Getting a charge for them is critical. Anyway, I've got Demon Prince with Michael Korn. Interesting enough, he has a 6-inch aura that gives all demon units stealth. So I was tempted to put the Dark Master in here and have his ability running that you can't target 6-inch aura, but you can't target any demons in that 6-inch aura unless you're within 12 inches of them. 18 inches of them, sorry. So basically it gives them no knock for 18 inches. And even if you are within 18 inches, his stealth would then kick in. You know, why is that great? Because his movement is 12. So if you're say 18 inches away, my next turn he can move 12. It's only a 6-inch charge. You know, or at the end of your turn, I can lift him and lift something else and drop them down. You know, closer to you, and then work away from there. I have 2 Plague Beasts. Again, they're going to get one flank down, very, very annoying. I need to avoid the heavy hitting units from shooting. Combat not so bad, but just shooting I need to avoid. Because their ability is, if you wound this guy, but don't kill him, at the end of that phase, his wounds all re-heal. Okay, so it's a very tough unit to shift. You can only have a unit size of 2, so maximum of 2. I have 3 Flamers. They're going to start in Deep Strike as well. These guys are just going to come down and try and pick off little heroes they can, as much as they can. D6 shots each, Torrent Weapon, so, you know, auto hitting. 2 units of 10 Plague Bearers. One's going to start on my home field objective, sticky that. Another one's probably going to start up the table a little bit, and then try and move off to an objective, sticky that. You know, but again, I've got the stratagem that I can lift 2 units. I might leave one on my home field objective back there just to stop mark from deep striking something down straight into my deployment zone, onto my home field objective. I have the Masquerade, and I have the Changeling. They're going to be in deep strike as well. The aim for these two guys is to either come down in Mark's deployment zone, take his home field objective to give me Shadow Chaos there as well, or to drop down in his deployment zone and just cause a nuisance of myself. His abilities are great. Being able to something to do, you have to pick one unit, and that unit may not be able to shoot him a turn. I look at the rules from afterwards, but I know he has a lot of things where he can avoid the attacks, and she's a beast in combat. So that's the plan. Now I'm heading over to Mark's today, so I'm going to pack these guys up, head over there. We'll go through his army before we set up, and then we'll start playing.
Cool. So today we're playing Mission A from the game book. It's Taken Hold and Tipping Point. It's set up on the heavy tournament terrain for GW. Playing on it, I have 2 jump pack captains. One would be the Primarch to give it fights first once per game.
Yeah.
Both those jump captains are leading a unit of Sanguinary Guard. Then I have Commander Dante leading a unit of 3 Sanguinary Guard. For my lone ops, I have the Combi Lieutenant, Mephiston, and a Caldus Assassin. I've got a unit of Intercessors holding my backfield, some uppy downy from the Scouts, also some infiltrating at the start of the game, and then 2 units of Death Company, one of them led by Lamarties, and then one not led. And then 2 Vindicators.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to roll to set up first.
You go.
Okay, I'll set the unit up first.
You have Infiltrators?
No.
Okay.
Right, so I won the roll for first turn, so I'm going to do my movement as normal. I don't think there's going to be much overly amount of shooting, but I'll do my movement and everything else, and then I'll come back and let you know how the first turn went. Right, so my first turn, I just shimmied everything forward. I didn't complete it. Oh no, I did. I got one mission completed.
And then lift.
The wet and clean one spattered the lieutenant with combo pen and killed him. All these guys are shimmied forward, just towing, well, not towing him on that objective there. Expecting him to come in, just start slapping around now. So we're going to go into Mark's turn 1, and then I'll come back to you at the end of the turn with what's going on. Oh, this lad here, Mr. Fake Weaver, and 3 wounds on the Vindicator.
Cool.
So, right, so Mark's turn 1. You want to narrate for your turn?
Yeah, although, I don't know. I was like, if I went into them, I'd get engaged for 4 quarters, but they'll just die. I moved Vindicators into position to shoot. I picked Kairos as my oath moment target. I put 1 Vindicator into him and did 8 wounds.
Yes.
I advanced this squad of this jump pack captain with 3 Sanguinary Guard.
Yep.
Went up, I used his free strat to advance and charge, and then I charged, and then I used my CP that I had remaining to give them lethal and lance and battle shock them. But I'm kind of aware of the fact that they're just going to fucking die anyway. But I really wanted to get that charge into them. So then I charged into. I put the other Vindicator and the Hunter Killer. There's a Bloodthirster, did 9 wounds on him with that, so he's on half wounds now. And then I moved these guys up. I controlled this objective with 2 scouts. I moved these up here just to stage for next turn. And then I kind of moved these into a position that they can't be charged directly by the Bloodthirster. If he wants to do it, he's going to have to come around the corner. And then I charged in here and I killed Kairos Fateweaver, and I'm leaving them there for.
What happened to him?
He exploded, and then we did 6 mortal wounds to my squad and to your Demon Prince, and then 3 mortal wounds to the Plague Bear squad.
Very tasty.
Yeah.
So
nice little first turn explosion.
So we're going to go into my second turn now. before I do, I'm going to spend a CP to lift 2 units.
Yeah.
Okay, so my second turn, yeah. First thing is, played a stratagem to lift him last turn. I brought him down here. He shot across at these guys, killed one, wounded one. These guys dropped in. He actually pinged a wound, didn't he?
Yeah, 2 wounds.
2 wounds off him.
4 wounds off the indicator. It was D3.
These guys moved up and charged this unit. Killed one guy. He's down to a wound. He's down to 2 wounds now for his troubles. Yeah. Bloodthirster come over, charged the Vindicator. Fiston heroically intervened. Bloodthirster's down to 5 wounds left. Fiston's down to 3 wounds left. The Vindicator's down to 5 wounds left. Absolute carnage going on. These guys failed their charge after dropping them in. I played a CP to sticky that objective over there as well, so the Plague Beast can move off. My Flamers came down inside my Shadow of Chaos and flamed the Assassin, and then charged the Assassin and finished her off with 1 wound. I have a Flamer with 1 wound left over there. Now it's on to Mark's turn 2. It's carnage. Right, so that is the game. Now what happened is, last turn, Mark moved the guys over and moved these guys over, and between them well, 1 unit blasted the Masquerade. These guys failed their battle shock test to be able to shoot the Changeling, so they weren't able to target him. They then charged him and just wiped him out. This guy was at -1 to hit anyway because I picked him from the Changeling, but he shot the Bloodthirster and destroyed the Bloodthirster, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which is fortunate.
No, I thought it was good.
No, I thought it was unfortunate.
I thought it was fine.
The captain here fled from the boys over there. This tank moved up from here.
He heroically fell back.
Heroically, yeah.
To allow a grenade.
I'm just going to the shop. Anyone want anything?
To allow a grenade to be thrown and killed.
The Sanguine Guard moved over, grenaded the Demon Prince, killed him. They then charged into 2 units of them, charged into the Blood Crushers. There was a captain in there, and Dante was there.
Yeah.
So they
2 units of Sanguine Guard and a captain and Dante.
And
it was what was required to lift them.
They just squished them. Yeah. So we just looked at the table. The only thing I have left on the table that would be any sort of threat would be Mr. Man, with 4+ feel no pain enhancement, and he would literally just come across here and just take down. Then all Mark has to do is keep his distance and keep bombarding me from distance. Unfortunately, these guys would get killed by the unit that was still in reserves. These guys could go for Mephisto or just get, so, but it's a good game. It's a very good game.
Demons are always tough.
I should have thought maybe the Dark Master with the can't target within 18 inches of him, with the Demon Prince giving him stealth as well.
I honestly think Shadow Legion is the way to play demons at the moment.
With the Chaos Marines in there.
With some Chaos Marines with that's the way everyone's playing demons at the moment. Is Chaos Marines with fast moving jump pack Chaos Marines to do your objectives and to go and flip to do secondaries and to flip objectives, and then the uppy downy Bloodthirster that you at the end if it kills something at the end of the turn, it just goes back at the end of your turn, it goes back up into reserves.
Yes.
Then during your opponent's turn you rapid ingress it within the Shadow Lone Opera, and then he just goes and advance the charges again. So he has 12-inch advance the charge, goes in, kills something, jumps back up in the sky, and once you pick your targets properly, he always kills whenever he goes into. So he's basically a Bloodthirster that you can't interact with.
I think today, where it fell apart for me, him failing his charge, because he would have got into those and just minced those up, and the Blood Crushers failing their charge into...
Yeah, the Blood Crushers down the charges too.
Especially as you heroically intervened with Mephiston.
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to do it again over there. So if both those charges, or even if one of those charges would have gone on the one over here, the Blood Crushers, that would be a totally different over there then.
Such a small, I'm just looking at it, such a small army.
Right, so that was very good. Where do I think I messed up? I don't think I messed up anything. I tried to briefly go through that before I tidied up there when I was at Mark's. But you know, driving back home and just having a little think about things, I don't think I messed up anything too much. Failing the charge for the Great and Clean one, you know, and the Blood Crushers. That was the two biggest points. The Blood Crushers would have wiped out that boat, probably wiped out the one unit from impact hits, and then wipes out the other unit piling into it. But I failed the charge. I need 9 inches gets me within engaged range, but I needed like 10 inches to get around the wall because they're mounted, they're not infantry, which is a pain in the ass. But I think I rolled a 4. For me, that, you know, the Great and Clean one, if he would have got into those Death Company, he would have minced through them. Maybe not in the first turn, but he would have held them there and just start mincing through them, and then moved on to the objective. It would open up that whole side then, and the Masquerade and Changing could have just wandered off where they wanted to. Bloodthirster charging into the Vindicator. I thought it was a great manoeuvre. I forgot Mephiston was in there, so he intervened with Mephiston, and it was annoying because I got 1 wound through on Mephiston, and I rolled a 1 for the damage, and I had no command points left to re-roll that 1 damage because it's D6 damage with his axe. The plan there with the Bloodthirster was to go into the Vindicator, smash that, then consolidate into the other Vindicator, let him do his little slap back at him. But at the end of the combat phase, the Bloodthirster's ability, you roll 8d6, every 4 plus is a mortal wound. The Vindicator only had 4 wounds left. You know, by the time it's come from that shooting phase, it was taking down wounds, but 4 wounds left. On average, of rolling 8 dice, you'll get 4 pluses. So I could have taken down both those tanks in 1 turn with the Bloodthirster. I forgot Mephiston was in there. But because he heroically intervened with Mephiston, okay, great, fantastic, it meant that when the Blood Crushers charged the Sanguinary Guard the other side of the wall, he won't be able to intervene with them because he already played a stratagem, but they failed the charge. Oh. But such is the way, you know. I think if the Bloodthirster, because his ability kicked in the end of the turn as well, and I think I rolled the dice. I only got 2 wounds on Mephiston. I think I got 3 wounds. I think he saved 1 or saved 2, something like that. Feel no pain. Well, I might have got 4, but he saved some of them. Feel no pain. But otherwise, Mephiston was left. I think it was 3 wounds. Or he had taken wounds, something like that. You know, the Bloodthirster destroyed him, Mephiston, and the tank. Okay, from combat and his ability at the end of the turn. If I'd made the charge of the Blood Crushers, not even the Greater Demon and Nurgle, not even the Great and Clean one, but just the Blood Crushers hitting that unit, impact hits, hopefully wiping them out, and then moving into the next unit. And with Bloodthirster killing Mephiston and the tank, okay, piling into the other unit, I think it would have been, well, not piling, sorry, killing Mephiston and the Vindicator. There would still been a Vindicator there to blast at him, and he probably would have killed him because he died the next turn from shooting anyway. But that would have been a big chunk gone from that side. It would have been a different game, I think, but it was good. I enjoyed it. It is good to have these guys on the table. Hopefully I have the Death Guard finished for next week, because I had them on the table then, because I'm so keen to have play that Terminator detachment and have those on there. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you have any comments about my list or Mark's list, chuck them below as always. But bear in mind, Mark's list is for a tournament. So over the next 2 or 3 weeks that could start to change. The Sanguinor was on his list before, like for last week, and it was taken out today to put other stuff in. There was a Lancer in it last week. He changed the Lancer for 2 Vindicators. I think the Sanguinor and the Lancer for those 2, because there wasn't much firepower coming through, you know. But to see, this is a tournament list, so he's practicing and just making changes as he goes along. But anyway, so comments below as always, guys. If you're new to the channel, seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube, shares video and more people, which increases this amazing community of you guys. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. Click on that, become members of the channel. There are various different tiers with various different perks. Yeah, and hopefully next week when the Death Guard on the table, it'll be a different kettle of fish. To give you an idea of what, you know, my Death Guard arm list is looking like: 60 Poxwalkers infiltrating up table, 6 Death Shroud led by a hero, Death Shroud hero, I can't remember what it's called now, and a unit of 3 Death Shroud with another same sort of hero. Lord of Contagion, I think it is. 5 Bloodlord Terminators, a unit of 10 Plague Marines with all the trimmings, and some War Machines. So it can be a very, very nasty list. But hopefully I'll get those finished and that'll be on the table next week. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Comments below as always. Until next time, take it easy.